The media gave him the title of the pastor, or spiritual guide. But Jose Enriquez prefers to keep the name his fellow miners gave him.
I am not a pastor or a spiritual guide, as they have called me. Don Jose fits me better. My co-workers know me as such, and that's what they would call me.
At 54 years of age, Enriquez is a man who has spent his entire adult life, 33 years, working in the mines. Enriquez says he sensed something was wrong just days before the mining accident.
My grandmother came over on 2 occasions to warn my mother that something terrible was going to happen to me and that it would be very hard for me to escape. When I said goodbye to my daughter, I was sure that something was going to happen because she really struggled to say goodbye. And I knew then God was going to do something with me.
During those 2 months, the 33 miners needed more than food and physical strength to survive 2,000 feet underground.
I believe that the key to all this was in the Word of God, in having believed God. That's why I say to the whole world that the Lord wants them to believe in Him, to believe in His Word.
Jose Enriquez is a profoundly spiritual person. His faith in God was key in helping his companions hold on to hope.
That spirituality served him well, that knowledge of the Word, having worked with the Word, because he preached in the church here. That helped him because he did not have it to read and he had to draw it out from within his heart to be able to share it with his companions.
This Christian miner led devotions twice a day, crying out to God with the other miners. Because of his spiritual leadership, some of the miners accepted Christ.
On the Sunday before we were rescued, I called for a pastor to come because I am not a pastor. So I told my brother in a letter, bring a pastor that you consider and that God has confirmed is a real pastor to come and lead the prayer of salvation. And he did that. And around 20 miners said yes. They believed in the Lord.
Enriquez was the first of 33 to return to the mine after the rescue. He went back to the site to thank God for getting him out of the depths of the earth alive. Within days of his rescue, Enriquez was welcomed in his hometown as a hero.
No, the true hero is Jesus Christ. He is the only hero that should be mentioned, apart from whatever man may have done both inside or outside that mine. He is the one who deserves the honor and glory.
Jose Enriquez knows God rescued him from a disaster, so he can tell the world how God used a simple Chilean miner to bring co-workers out of spiritual darkness and into the light. Gary Lane, CBN News.